Hey guys, this is Joe.
I'm DJ.
And I'm Kelly.
And this is the
Retro Ranger wrap-up.
This is the Retro Ranger wrap-up. I'm 2 weeks ahead in the future talking about Power Rangers Ninja Steel. It's on my mind, January 21st.
How excited are you?
You know why it's on my mind? Because we're doing
Excuses.
a live show on Power Ranger 21st. You guys just got done with one.
Yes, we did.
But we are back for the Retro Ranger wrap-up. We're going to be talking about this episode called
Pressing Engagement.
That's right, a Pressing Engagement episode. What episode is this?
4.
It is.
Wow, we're 4 deep. Well, that
Only
sounded
4?
weird.
It feels like it's been much longer.
Yeah,
It does. What have you guys been up to? I didn't see you guys last week. Actually, yeah, I was with Javier.
I was in the snow.
I was in San Diego.
I think you were in San Diego, yeah. You were in San Diego, but we're all back together. Let's get to some Power Rangers news.
Yes. So, man, oh man, we may not get the official trailer showing us the new Lionsgate Rangers in their suits and their Zords, but thanks to the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, we finally do get to see what they kind of look like.
Yep.
So they have this virtual reality experience where we get to see a live action Alpha 5, and you got to see this clip.
I did. I saw it on your phone at a bar.
We did see it on my phone in a bar, actually.
I
legit.
still have not seen this clip, unfortunately.
That's okay. We're going to have to show it to you. But anyways, you get to see well, you weren't a fan of the Alpha, correct? Like, you weren't a fan of the googly-eyed.
It makes sense, but he's definitely creepy.
I will say you will change your mind once you watch the footage because
Really?
he looks adorable.
Really?
No, I mean, he has
Aw.
a cute, like, he's that cute creature. He is that cute creature. You get to see him in the command center. You get to see the Ranger hologram suits in a striker pose position. And in that same VR experience, you finally get to see Bryan Cranston's Zordon.
I did see a clip of that.
So that's kind of cool. That's really cool. Actually, thoughts on that, because away is the big giant tube with the floaty head. Instead, we kind of have this Batman cave with the floaty head. So, Kelly, thoughts on that?
I like it. I like how dark they're taking it. It's not some like playful command center that I've seen here in the first season. It's kind of more of like a secret base. Like it's dark. You're hidden. I think it fits the theme more.
I think it makes sense because as you see when they're trying to blow up the little mines and stuff or whatever, where they get the power coins, it's in a mountain range which has like caves and stuff. So you can tell that, or it seems like that's where they find the command center. My favorite command center personally is when they in Power Rangers Zeo, where it has the old suits behind them.
Oh, kind of like the Batman cave
really
with
like that.
the Robin suits in the back.
Big fan of that.
Gotcha.
Real big fan.
Real big fan. So, moving on to Ninja Steel. We finally have a trailer for Ninja Steel, so that's kind of awesome. For the most part. I mean, there's things that have already been spoken on, which is we have Tyler 2.0.
And this new theme song, Power Rangers Ninja Steel.
No, we don't have that yet.
That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it?
But the other thing I noticed is the music of the show is still very Neo Saban, if that makes sense. So we're talking about Samurai, Megaforce, and even with Dino Charge, they have a certain type of jingle in the background, so that's consistent. What's really cool is they kind of have this whole Buddy Roy thing from Go Busters with
That
the
was
Zord.
cool. I did like that.
So I like that a lot. But we also know that Brody the Red Ranger is looking for his dad, who's been missing for 10 years. They mentioned something about reuniting himself with a brother. So we're starting
the Gold Ranger.
Maybe. We did see the Gold Ranger star in the preview, so we'll see. We'll see how that fleshes out. But for right now, it's already been dubbed Tyler 2.0. So
Kelly, are you excited for the new Gold Ranger? Because he's a cowboy.
he is a cowboy.
Legit.
So just because he's a cowboy.
Well, you lived on a ranch or a
Yeah,
farm or whatever.
and?
You got
That's
cowboys. You got little cowboys there.
Oh,
That is not the reason why I'm excited.
well,
But I'm excited.
Yeah,
she's
you're
excited because it's Power Rangers.
She's excited because it's a cowboy.
It's a
No,
cowboy.
No.
But she's like, no, I'm not going to let you do that. So anyways, we also have the full names of the Ninja Steel cast revealed, as well their character names and who it's played by.
Me and Kelly are going to thumbs up or thumbs down these names.
Let's do
Wait.
it.
Is it the character's name or the actor's?
Yes.
Character's
names?
name. We're not going to thumb
Yes.
down some actors.
Yeah, I don't want to. I want to know
Fine.
what I was getting into.
Well, just do the character names then, and then I'll mention who they're played by.
Okay.
So we have Brody Romero,
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Ninja Steel Red.
Too retro.
Okay, he's being
I got to agree with Kelly. A little
little
Brody.
retro.
I mean, Brody was cool when the OC was still a thing, guys.
stop it.
True story,
Anyways,
though.
he's going to be played by William Schufelt. Next name up, we have I already know Joe's vote. We have Preston Tien, Ninja Steel Blue.
I like Preston.
I like
I'm
it.
with it.
I'm up.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
There you go. Being played by Peter Sudarso, the younger brother of Dino Charge's Yoshi Sudarso. So, cool. Next up, Calvin Maxwell, Ninja Steel Yellow.
It fits. For me.
All right, I'm going to say thumbs down because it doesn't fit the dude that's playing him.
Oh,
That's
does
only
it?
because you know who it used to be played
Well, I
by.
haven't seen it, but it fits a Yellow Ranger, so that,
Sure.
yeah.
I want you to see the original Yellow
No,
Ranger
see,
who's
that
playing
doesn't.
him.
No.
Calvin Maxwell. No. Out.
Okay.
Outro.
I'll give you a little. Okay, have you seen? Okay, the new Yellow Ranger is more Caucasian looking. The original Yellow Ranger.
Oh, wait, you know what we should have played a game with you? This is...
Wow.
No, really. We should have had Kelly guess what she thought the nationalities were based on the names.
Oh, that would have been okay. But you've seen them, right?
I don't think...
Seen them?
Yeah.
No.
No, not yet. Okay. So moving on, we have Sarah Thompson, who is Ninja Steel Pink.
It fits.
Just because Ninja Steel Pink, I'm all about her. Yes.
Yeah, we
These
would.
guys were talking about her before we started filming.
3 thumbs way up. Let's move on.
I was gonna jump on that, but nope, not going to.
You don't want to jump on that thumb. What's the next name?
I definitely don't want to jump on that third one. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're so weird, man. Okay, so moving on, we have Haley Foster for Ninja Steel White.
Okay, yeah, fits.
I'm in.
Okay, I am a fan of the two girls. So she's being played by. Oh, I'm sorry. Ninja Steel Pink is being played by Christy Ann Lopez, and Ninja Steel White is being played by Zoe Robbins.
Yeah, they are.
So
Yeah, they are.
yeah, all 3 voices in there. Okay, so moving on. Going to Sentai news. So this is kind of cool. Q-Danger, which is the upcoming season for Sentai, got input from us apparently. So
Us.
yeah, literally me and
3
Joe
of
and
us.
Kelly, we were saying like, this is what you need to do, guys. This is gonna be great. But no, Greg from Bandai, or ex-Greg, the artist formerly known as Greg from Bandai.
What is he Greg from now? Do we know? Do you?
I did know. I forgot what it's called. It's not a name we would recognize though. It's an overseas thing. So, anyways, apparently before he left out, Bandai, him, and the creative team actually were able to exchange input as far as the designs for Q-Danger, Zords, and the gimmick. So they were trying to find the next Ranger keys, then the next Dino Charger. So right now we have the Damas, so the spears, and it is going to be a spherical season compared to Zoolger, which is nothing but Minecraft with the blocks. So the gimmick is now the spears, which goes into everything.
Or like with like Dragon Ball spheres? Like
Not necessarily, but they're like giant spheres. So you know, like Zoolger is giant Minecraft blocks. Kind of looks like big Tetris. These actually look like, it's like a big Zord, but they have spheres in location. So in the chest, which coincidentally enough, it is that Voltron approach that you like.
I like that.
So we haven't seen officially what the Zords are going to look like, or the Megazords are going to look like combined in the movie for Lionsgate. But they do share similarities where each cockpit is located on different parts of the Zords. You like that theme. What are your thoughts? Just trying to use your imagination as much as possible.
No, I liked it because you had shown me your Megazord from the new movie.
I did.
And
did.
I thought
she
it was
over at my house.
awesome.
Yeah, she was totally at my place. She was like, "What is that?"
We were learning video editing.
But yes. To context it, yes, we were taking class together. Yes.
But yeah,
I didn't even think about it.
it was awesome. I like you even like had pulled the pieces apart and put them back together again, and like I could see where like each character was.
Hey, I wasn't even doing it for her. I was just playing it.
He was.
Playing with my toy.
Javier was teaching me video editing, and he was like in the
teaching
corner
us?
playing with his freaking Megazord.
Hey,
And I'm like, what are you doing over there?
priorities. It needed to be built.
It's awesome. I'm totally stoked about it.
It's a beast though, dude. You haven't seen it in person.
It's
the
awesome.
actual Megazord is like 2
The
feet
pterodactyl wings are
I
like,
mean,
They're 2 feet tall. The whole
like
thing.
I don't think I'm not I'm a collector of certain things, but you know this more so than anybody is that I'm not a collector of so much of like the figures.
Yeah.
I like the comics. I like the communicators, but for me that's where it stops.
Yeah.
Mainly because I feel like it's a hole that I would go down and it'd be hard to come out of. And it's probably because I don't really like. I don't know where I'd really display any of this stuff really. For me.
no one's seen your house, have they?
No, I don't actually. I live under the 405 freeway, so if you've been under... No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
you live with Daniel. Daniel's seen your
I don't
place.
live with Daniel, not anymore.
Not anymore?
Nope, he's on his own.
Jasmine's seen your place.
Okay, now we're just talking about some other stuff. All right, so that's pretty much it for Q. For interestingly enough, I should say. So that's the first time that America has been able to give their input as far as Sentai toys. Since we know Super Sentai and Power Rangers is pretty much a toy commercial, it's kind of cool that we're finally giving inputs and we're being involved in the process. So that's a first, and who knows, maybe it's something they continue on.
Are you happy with the Sentai space season?
I love what I've seen so far.
Kelly?
I'm down. I dig it. I love anything space.
Me too. You know, I was really thinking I'd like a Power Ranger all dog season, where all the Zords are different kinds of dogs. Like a Saint Bernard, a German Shepherd, a Chow Chow. How awesome would that be? I'm just kidding.
I'm not with
all
you on
their
that one.
helmets would be like little
Someone
dog.
gets stuck with a chihuahua.
Can someone please draw little
Ranger
dog helmets? Like dog Rangers.
Like Doggy Kruger? Like just a whole team of Doggy
Yeah,
Krugers?
exactly. Power Rangers Canine Force.
I bet if they did
Power
a cat
Rangers
season,
Canine.
that would be super popular.
And they'd be like,
Power Rangers Cat Force. Throw a ball of yarn.
Power Rangers Canine Force and Power Rangers
Feline
Force.
Force.
Oh, that's not bad.
Feline
That's
Force.
not bad.
That's all right. That's the one. Same thing as Ninja Steel. We do have some names for the Q Dangers. Okay, so you could do the thumbs up and thumbs down thing.
All right, thumbs up or thumbs down for these are the Japanese versions.
For
right?
the Super Sentai coming up. So the space theme
The space
Rangers.
one.
Yeah. We have Shishi Red, Lucky.
His name's Lucky.
His name is Lucky.
I'm going for
And-
it.
Okay. Okami Blue, being played by, or the name is Garu.
I'm like this.
So name is Garu.
I'm in the middle.
Too hard to say. I'm down.
Okay. We got Chameleon Green, who is Hami.
I'm all for it mainly because you say chameleon green. I think it's pretty cool. Like a pretty
Okay.
cool description.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yes.
All right. We have Oshi Black, Champ,
Yep.
Yep.
All the way.
all the way.
Down with it.
Kajiki Yellow, who is Spada.
No.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay, we got split decision.
Why not?
We got Sasori Orange, played by Stinger, or who is Stinger.
Yes.
Okay. We have Tebin Gold, who is Balance, which is
Yep.
kind of dope.
I'm going
Balance?
with it. I'm going with
He
it.
has the thing.
Oh
himself,
yeah. Okay.
remember?
Cool.
So that's kind of dope.
Yeah. All right.
I
Balance. I
actually
can
like
see it. I'm in.
It's my
We
favorite
have
moment.
Hebitsukai Silver, who is Rei Naga.
Yep. In. I like it. Ray Naga.
Kelly's like,
Ray Naga. Ray Naga.
I'm indifferent.
You're crazy.
that's a happy. And we have Washi Pink, who is La Puta.
Oh my goodness.
In 100% right there. La puta what?
No.
Absolutely. 100%.
I'm down.
100%.
No.
100%. Is that?
La Puta 238.
Yes.
Oh, 283.
Perfect.
I hope there's a typo. I hope I just typo.
I hope that's 100% accurate.
La Puta 283.
No.
Yes, 100%. In.
Also, fun fact for those who aren't keeping up with the scans and releases through social media, 4 of these Rangers are going to be suited actors, kind of like Zu Osher. Shout out to Laputa. So one of them is like a giant bull, which is kind of cool because the Black Ranger is a beast, morphed. So it is one of those where...
Are they robots?
One looks robot-ish. One of them looks like an anthropomorphic bull.
Oh, that's cool.
I think he is an anthropomorphic. It's like that whole question, like, oh, how do
Like
they...
Kruger.
Torrent, or not
That's
Torrent,
dope.
Xenowing,
I
things like
like
that. But I mean, obviously, there's a few or a couple of anthropomorphic Rangers. When they morph, you're kind of like, how do they fit?
I'm about that.
How do they fit?
Here's the one thing I hope when it converts here to the American version is that we get to see, and I've said this before, is different Rangers that we've seen different planets from, like Aquitar. Like I hope there's an Aquitian Ranger that's one of these guys. I hope that we get to see maybe a Triforian, like maybe one of Kruger's cats. But even the bull, if we get an American anthropomorphic bull, would be really cool.
No, that would be cool. So basically, like the Star Trek version.
Yeah, I would
where
love
they have
it.
like different creatures, like hey, he's the Klingon, he's a Vulcan, blah 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 blah.
I hope it takes place on different planets too.
Yeah.
And like they're like, you know how they have the juice bar? Maybe they have like a certain planet where they just go to all the time. It's like
Like the Jetsons, where like each
Yeah.
planet is like a thing.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. But what's really cool is I want to see them in action because I can't tell if it's the promo pictures, but I think the helmets themselves have stars in them. Like they actually
That'd be
have
cool.
the reflection of the stars, kind of like.
That'd be
I
rad.
can't even think.
I'm
But
digging it if it's like
Yeah.
constellations.
like that would be dope.
I
It's
would
just kinda
buy-
like,
I would get
Yeah.
another helmet. The red one I like the most, I think.
Yeah.
I like the silver costume a lot though.
I'll be honest. I like the whole theme. Like the theme itself looks great. I like the spheres. It feels like a space season, and it's different. It's very different. And I feel like anytime Super Sentai takes ideas from different seasons, because again, lots of Rangers, space theme. They have the Bull, which is kind of like Magna Defender or Bull Black from
Lost Galaxy.
Lost Galaxy. I was trying to think of the Japanese name.
Gao.
Gingaman. Thank you. Shout out to our producer JD. So it looks like they're taking ideas. I'm really anxious to see if they add new Rangers, what colors they can be, and we talked about it. It could be a brown, it could be a purple, it could be a white. I mean,
They don't have white.
They don't have whites. It could be anything.
Aqua.
It could
Yeah,
be aqua.
I dig a teal.
Yeah, an aquamarine.
Lavender.
We did say purple. And actually, interestingly enough, it was Javier that brought this up. I want to see a Diamond Ranger, dude.
Diamond, yep.
Yeah.
Like, I actually would want to see the first Diamond Ranger. Like, that would be killer.
That would be really sick. We might even get like a Nova, like another Nova, man, because it's like a star and like a constellation-based thing.
Yeah. She's kind of like a titanium gray kind of motif.
Like
so
we
that's
might
kinda
get
cool.
a lot of like star-based kind of like Ranger-ish names, like a constant, like
like Starjammer. Oh.
I don't know. It would be cool, like the Black Hole Ranger, or like
Three thumbs up.
different kind of like space
Yeah.
lingo thingies.
Like the Orion's belt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Orion Ranger. That'd be dope.
The Orion Ranger, yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Like different constant.
The,
like
the
different.
Milky Way Ranger. Maybe not that one. Okay, so also, just to finish up the Q Ranger news, we have a new Tyson coming up next year. So it is confirmed that Kamen Rider X Super Sentai Chao Superhero Tyson is going to mix with Kamen Rider X Aid with Q Ranger. So
Which is going to be all reviewed on Kelly's Rapid Fire Supercharged K. That's what it sounded like, didn't it?
Yes, so let's read this again. Kamen Rider X Super Sentai Chao Superhero Tyson.
Your show's perfect for like this, Kelly.
If you don't add at least a Tyson to Rapid Fire Supercharged K, that's the upgrade.
All right.
That's the upgrade.
Rapid Fires, yeah. It would
Rapid
be
Fire
up there.
Supercharged K Tyson. Yeah, buddy. But last but not least, Shout Factory's been doing a great job as far as releasing the Super Sentai series for us. And they're finally doing Cardanger, which is our season of Power Rangers Turbo.
That's
so
where my boy's in.
That's which boy? Oh, got it. So we get to
The
see
VRV Master.
VRV Master, aka Phantom Ranger, and that's gonna hit stores or hit the shelves April 25th of this year. So look forward to that.
And that's more of a comedy season, right?
It's completely a satire. It's almost like what's the one that's a comedy right now?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I can't think of
Akiba
it.
Ranger.
Akiba Ranger.
Akiba
Yes.
Ranger. So it's kind of like that, and it is very much a parody. It's very much comedy on comedy on comedy. So there you go. That does it for news.
That does it for news. Now we are going to be talking about the episode Oppressing Engagement,
The person engagement.
episode 4, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Retro Ranger wrap up.
We got it.
Here we go.
All right, so let's talk about episode 4, Oppressing Engagement. What did you guys think?
King Sphinx is my favorite. Was my favorite villain in season 1.
Why is that?
Huh?
Why is that?
Because I got his toy first. It was
Oh.
the first villain toy. I
That's
got.
so it's nostalgic for you.
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
love that
Okay.
character.
It's cool looking.
It's such a cool looking character. Now his flapping of the wings and sending the Rangers off to play.
Back to
That I had a little
back
issue
to the
with.
juice bar.
Oh man.
I was like,
Straight to the pommel horse.
I had to
Yes.
rewind. I was like, how did they get back to the juice bar?
Yeah, we
And
saw
I,
it
like,
together and we were like, wait, how did this
And then I
happen?
like go back and I was like, that's super weird.
Right? It's pretty specific. Put it
Yeah.
that way. My thoughts on this episode is, man, Jason has stamina. Jason has the most stamina I've ever seen in a human being. Wait, what?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Finish.
What's up?
Bulk also has stamina.
I was gonna get to that.
There's
That's the
no
thing.
way.
But
There's
that's
no
the thing.
way.
Like legit, Jason was able to do over 1,000 presses one time. Got messed up. Okay, that sucks. Again, I have to suspend for the 1,000. That's fine.
Oh, that was-
Does it again the same day.
Yeah.
Does it again the same day.
No muscle recovery time, man.
None
Those
whatsoever.
Power Rangers, woo!
And then I'm very disappointed in Ernie because he lost count in the easy part. I would have had a hard time over 200, 235. He messed up at 1,004.
He couldn't put his stupid sandwich down.
1,006. So that's the part. And then like you just mentioned, Bulk is actually more of a beast than I thought.
There's no way he could have made that record.
Hey, how dare you discredit Mr. Bulkmeyer?
I would like to add in that this is the first episode where I really see them be bullies.
They weren't I don't think. Are you talking about the cake thing at the end?
No, I'm talking about when he comes up and he
yeah.
like grabs him from behind. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Oh,
Yeah,
you're not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
beat my." Like that's like the first real time where I saw him like picking on him. In the past, it kind of came across more off as them, the Power Rangers picking on Bulk and Skull, and then them reacting. And then this is the episode, in my opinion, where I felt like, okay, all right.
So this is the episode where Bolt got to his breaking point. He was like, you know what? I'm done with these I'm done with these kids. They don't like me. I'm just gonna be mean to them. This is the episode. Gotcha.
I feel like the episode of Teamwork, which you and Javier did, was, I mean, he was like throwing stuff at the kids though. Like he was actually attacking them. Like that's pretty bullyish.
Yeah, but I felt like this is the first time where he kind of like
physically
instigated it for like first person did.
Well, he didn't want his record broken. He was hitting that. He hit 1,009 reps,
threatened.
and they were benching like 150 pounds. I don't know about you. 1,000 reps of 150 pounds. I don't care how strong you
I
are.
probably can't do
That's a man.
like 10.
That's impressive.
That's
You
amazing.
know,
No, not 150, but I feel like I can't even do 10 for
I was
like
like,
30
hey,
pounds.
all right, way to go. 150
That's a
pounds.
lot.
I couldn't
man.
do one of 150.
Oh,
You probably
I'm
could
sure
These
I'm
little
sure you
noodle
can.
arms? Hell no.
Stop,
You could probably
stop.
do one.
So our villain of the week is King Sphinx.
I love him.
Man, I miss the workshop of Finster. Just because all the villains have a history. They all had a history. They all had specifics like, which monster are you gonna give me? Oh, King Sphinx. He's known for this. He's known for this. And the fact that they had a flashback, which was from the Sentai, made them more menacing because they had a history.
Yeah,
Because they had a story.
Kelly did bring up a good point though when we were watching this, and you've talked about this before, Kelly. You don't like Babu's voice.
I don't. I really don't.
You
Empress Rita.
why?
It doesn't fit the character.
Because he has a monocle.
Yeah, he's like,
All right,
oh,
let's get into.
no.
Well, I don't think it's like that. But let's get into this a little bit. Let's pretend for a quick second you're auditioning for Babu. You've seen him. You know what he looks like. Give me what you think Babu should sound like.
Batman's butler Alfred.
Well, let's pretend like
No, she's
let's
not
play
doing
that.
it. she's like, I know what you're trying to do, Joe. I'm not doing it.
How should
but
he
if
sound?
you have to do it.
Okay, give me a second. All right. Give me a line.
Empress Rita, the putties are ready.
Empress Rita, the putties are ready.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I think it.
I think it's more accurate than, oh, well, Empress Rita, the putties are ready. And I'm like, he would not have that voice.
Because he has a monocle.
Oh no, because we can't talk like this all the time.
That was pretty good.
I think it should be, ha ha, Rita. Like he should be like a little guy that's like, ha ha.
Oh, man.
Well, yeah.
We got a couple of firsts in this episode, too.
Is this the first time we get the power sword?
I don't.
It's debatable, right? Because we can't remember it from the first
It's
episode.
the first time, the Megazord power sword, by the way. We're not talking about the
Not Jason's power sword.
Jason's
Last
power sword.
episode is where we got those. As Javier said, a giant toy commercial.
It is a giant, that's what it is. We all know it.
Fair.
So, it is the first time that the Megazord power sword finished off a villain, because the first time Goldar escaped. So, I think that's the first. It is the first time that we got to see Billy's garage, I believe.
No, all right, I'm glad you brought this up.
Okay.
Billy's garage looks pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the stuff that's in it, like we were talking about it, that's like a place where I was like, you know, I can see how they would. I don't know why they don't hang out there more often, like instead of the juice bar. I think Billy's garage is actually pretty cool.
I'm just jealous of Billy.
They're quite
Of his
different.
life.
Yeah, he's insanely smart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
wish
he's-
I could accidentally create a teleportation device to space.
On accident, right?
On accident. Oh, I was trying to make a communicator.
Or even
but
the communicators are pretty cool too. Like just
exactly.
Speaking of which, I think this is the first time they mentioned the morphing grid.
this is yes, this is the first time we get
So that's
the
interesting.
Morphin Grid, which plays a bigger part in Power Ranger lore. We also see Alpha 5 with a Alpha teddy bear.
Oh my goodness, my favorite scene of the whole episode. I
I-
was like so freaking adorable.
I definitely have a favorite scene. During the King Sphinx fight with the putties. Can't say that more than once. Dude, Zack punches the crap out of like Babu. Oh, Squat? No, Squat. Like Zack jumps and punches the crap out of Squat. Like,
Squat's probably, I think Squat's my favorite.
Yeah?
Or I like Finster a lot too, but Finster is like, honestly, he just seems like a dude that's just there and like he's enslaved. Like, oh well, I'm here.
I do miss and I do appreciate the Goldar stock footage because you can tell which one's American and you can tell which one. Like, there's only like one piece of American footage and it's Goldar always doing this. Rangers. But like this one face.
Hey,
Like,
did Goldar's voice change?
I think it was different. I think he did it differently.
Oh, so it's same actor, but they just because it sounds different from what I remember the classic Goldar sounding like.
You're absolutely right. I'm not sure if it's the same actor. I was under the impression he did it different. I thought Kerrigan always did Goldar.
Okay. I mean, could be completely right. I don't know.
No, I might be wrong too. I mean, but it is different. It is different.
I think one of the biggest things that we got here, though, is that this was a very Jason-centric episode. This is the first time, obviously, we see Jason's peril getting to his that 1,000.
He doesn't want to be a quitter.
He doesn't want to be a quitter. And when all of his friends kind of get blown away by King Sphinx.
Wait, huh?
When he gets blown away by
goodness.
King Sphinx, he's the one that pretty much has to save the day with Zordon giving him the same power crystals that he's always had, I guess.
Yeah. And apparently they could teleport through his power sword and arrive just on time. That gets completely dropped after this episode. There's a couple of brain fart moments. There's a couple of like, why did that happen?
Well,
like,
you know that for sure that there's a writer in there that's like, listen, guys, we just got to make it to 13. Let's just get this one out. Let's go.
let's just finish the season. At least get to the season.
Let's just do it. We're in 4 episodes already. Let's just happen. It's kids. They're not gonna pay. They're not gonna learn. They're not gonna.
You know what
For
it is?
sure, this is what happened.
Make it to the Green Ranger. That's all we have to do. Make it to the Green Ranger. Because we have King Sphinx who blows him off to the youth center.
But he looks cool.
He does look awesome. He is a dope design, I agree. He does flap his wings like this, like he's chest popping. And Joe's version.
That's what he does.
What else? And then we have Jason, who's attacked by 2 giant, like King Sphinx and Goldar, giant version. And at no point did he feel the need to call his Tyrannosaurus until they got there.
I have a question for you.
Please.
Is this were you always a Jason guy, or was this the solidified episode where it's like, yes, Jason's my guy?
Honestly, since the first episode, I gotta be real. Like, it's something about the way Austin St. John did Jason too. Like, from the first episode, he was very confident.
Yep.
Really, really confident. He had that whole cool demeanor. Wasn't afraid to very stoic. Arms always folded, teaching kids. Befriended Billy, trying to teach him. He was just that cool guy.
Kelly, did your opinion change at all on who your favorite character was? Your favorite character still Billy now? And what do you feel about Jason after watching a Jason-centric episode?
4 episodes in.
Jason is an awesome character, but I feel like he's so hyped. Like, I feel like the show gears audiences to make him their favorite. And I'm never one to really pick the one that they put in front of you.
Because your mom did that to you when you were a kid.
Yeah. I feel like everyone has made me like whatever they want me to like. But Billy, I feel like mostly because I see him more as a Ravenclaw in like a Hogwarts house, so I think I'm just always gonna like Billy.
I think that should be our list actually this week. Is which Power Ranger Hogwarts house would they be in?
Oh, we're bringing back the list.
Bring back the list for this episode.
But we're still gonna do the retro moments.
Yes, we'll do the retro moments right now, starting with Kelly.
Kelly.
Wait, we didn't rate the episode.
Oh yeah, we got to do that too.
Speaking of which,
I'm
Kelly.
gonna give this episode a solid 3 because of King Sphinx, but that's the only reason I give it a 3. Otherwise, I'd give it a 2.5.
I'd give it a 4. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I love that teddy bear.
You know what? I'm also giving it a 4 just because it was a good Jason-centric episode. We know why he's the leader. He has that good heroic voice.
Give it a 4 for all those push-ups.
My only
or
problem-
pull-ups.
Yeah,
What are they called?
bench presses.
The only
presses.
problem I had with it was because they make Jason out to be like such a meathead.
You think?
I mean,
Yeah,
I feel like
I
they're
can see
gearing
it.
him towards that, and I feel like, as we know, like you and I know, because we see him further,
right,
that
sure.
that's not what he is. But remember Jason's dad?
He wasn't meathead. Like, he was AC Slater. Like, he was a big, meaty
Sorry, I
guy.
just hit this.
So that pretty much does it for our rankings. Favorite retro moment for the episode. Kelly.
I could do it first.
Yeah.
The cake scene at the end.
Another physical comedy feat by Bolt Meyer.
Paul Schreier.
Great moment.
How about you,
Jason
Joe?
Harvey.
The facial expressions from Skull. He makes the funniest facial expressions. Like when he's gonna get, he's like he's hilarious.
He's always chewing gum. And he's like, I can't even do it.
I love his facial expressions.
Yeah, it's pretty great. The continuity errors. There's a shot in the Megazord, and I didn't catch this the first time, but there's a shot in the Megazord where they show him overhead, and you actually see the dragons or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, I didn't catch
I have a question.
Sure.
How'd Dill get into the head?
Oh, she did complain about this
What?
the whole episode.
Wait, what do you mean?
Okay, so they're like
Oh, you mean like once they're formed?
yeah.
They transport.
Yeah, they go through. I mean, okay, how did they get through the youth center when they were blown away? They went right through the roof.
Suspend disbelief.
Exactly. They go right through the roof, onto the pommel horse, and Kimberly loses her shoes.
When I was younger, I always thought that they fought like they were in the chest, but they're in the eyes.
I never thought they were in the chest.
Because the chest looks like it's, you know how it's
Well,
like
the vise
the
is what they
pterodactyl?
look out of. It's like their window.
Well,
Well, I
because it
know.
was so open, I guess.
Yeah, because it looks
way-
like glass when it's like in
Yeah.
the chest, but then you could see the it's like
the
the eyes don't look
nose.
like that though.
But you actually look in the cockpit, you actually see like the frame of the nose and everything else like that. You know what? I was gonna change my answer as far as
Because in the Thunder Zord, they're right in the chest.
yes, but you actually see them zoom
love
in
that. Oh,
to
man, I
like
can't wait
that,
to
that
get
cockpit. Yeah, that's a great season.
3 years.
But I would change my answer real quick for the retro moment. I do miss quarry fights. There's something about it, man. Like before we get to season 3, where everything took place in a park, like all the ninja fights, all the civilian fights, like everything happened in a park.
You
know,
think
Angel
the quarry
Girl-
like closed down and then they couldn't film it anymore?
I got an idea,
What?
guys.
You
Wait,
think
wait,
the
what?
quarry? Do you think that they stopped filming in the quarry because the quarry had closed down or something and they couldn't access it?
Nope, I think they stopped fighting in the quarry because they ran out of Japanese footage.
Oh, okay.
I think we should do one of these episodes from Angel Grove Park one week.
Doing it, Kelly?
Because it's I grew up by that park.
I've
so-
never been.
Oh wait, just you wait. We're doing a wrap up from Angel Grove Park.
I'm excited.
But let's get to our list, and we are gonna place the Power Rangers, including Tommy,
Oh,
in their respective house. First of all,
From Harry Potter.
From Harry Potter. First of all, let's so people know who we are. They obviously know who we are. But what houses
Which
are
house
we
belong to.
affiliated with? I already know both of yours, but let's tell the people out there.
I am a Gryffindor
Why is that? Do you know why?
because the computer told me I was a Gryffindor.
That's true. What is the traits of a Gryffindor, Kelly?
It was courage, bravery, and I don't remember the other one.
Not being a dick.
Courage, bravery. And there was one more.
I don't remember what it is
I don't
either.
remember what it is.
You are a Ravenclaw.
I am a Ravenclaw.
And the traits are?
Learning, wit, wisdom. And there's one more.
You just don't know. So wait a minute. You're a Ravenclaw, and your traits are
I know.
learning and wisdom, and you don't know the third ones of any of these. Okay. And then,
Wit was one of them, and then they had a fourth one.
all right. Well, cool. And I.
I'm sorry. Do you
no,
remember that?
No, I don't know. I'm a Slytherin only because the computer told me.
Thank you.
I don't know what's the traits. You know?
Of Slytherin?
Yeah.
It was cunning, and then. Give me a moment.
What's the Hufflepuff one?
Hufflepuff is loyalty, and some other stuff.
And some other stuff.
Well, I mean that's the main thing. So we
Yeah.
got the main thing.
You get the gist of it. So we're gonna place the Rangers in each prospective house
Yes.
from Harry Potter.
Do you want me to look it up with the?
No, no,
No,
no.
that's very important.
So
let's start. Let's go in order. Mastodon. Let's go Zack.
Zach, what would Zach be? I would say Zach would be Hufflepuff,
Which one's Zach?
the Black,
Black
Ranger.
Ranger.
Oh, okay.
Hufflepuff. He's loyal.
I would say Ravenclaw.
I'm going
I
Hufflepuff.
gotta go Slytherin.
Zach,
Really?
Yeah.
Polarized. Well, we want to see what you guys think at home, and we'll have a contest or something. Who can get the most for Zach? Well, we don't have polarizing ones.
Yeah.
Kimberly.
Kimberly.
Ooh, Kimberly. I'm gonna say
Hufflepuff.
I'll say Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff. Yeah.
Okay, so we all agree on that one. Billy.
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw. Sure.
Trini.
Trini.
Ooh, I would also say Ravenclaw.
I would say
Oh,
Gryffindor.
I would say Gryffindor
I would say
also.
Gryffindor. Yep. My man. Whoops.
Gryffindor. I'm definitely saying Gryffindor.
Jason. Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Gryffindor.
And Tommy. Slytherin.
Which one's Tommy?
Green Ranger.
You haven't seen
seen
him
him yet. The most popular Ranger of all time. Jason David Frank. See,
Yeah. All right. So that's what we think. Let us know what Rangers you think would be in which houses. An interesting thing to do too. I want to see if the people out there can place other Rangers from other seasons in different Harry Potter houses. That'd be fun.
Yep. And also let us know which house you belong to as well.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Why don't we do Harry Potter this week? I don't know, but that's pretty awesome.
Gotta keep bringing it up.
Because we're not doing Mystic Force.
Oh, that would have been a good one
Nice.
for Mystic Force.
So now we got to get
Excuse
to
me,
our questions
Can
and
I get
comments.
I'm not sick anymore. I got it from Ernie over
Ooh.
there.
Ernie's like, you can't see him. Ernie's like, leave me out of this.
I think Ernie and Daniel are both sick. Actually, is a rumor.
Away from me,
I don't
demons.
want to get stuck.
But anyway,
A lot of questions and comments.
we got a lot of questions and comments to get through, so let's get to them right now. Now back for your favorite part of the show: questions and comments.
That was so much.
It's true though. It's his favorite. Everybody
No,
loves
it's
this
good.
part.
It's good. It's
Kelly's
good.
never done this part ever.
Haven't. This is my first time.
Rookie. All right, ready? You ready?
So
Who
much.
gave you cocaine?
Seriously, that's what I'm saying. So
Hey guys,
much.
here's what happened.
Read the comment.
When we were off camera, DJ's like, "Is that why your energy's low?" So I have to bump it up.
I did say that.
He did tell me
hey,
that.
my man, you know what?
told
Hey,
me that.
retracted. We're
He
good.
goes, "Is that why your energy's low?" I was tired.
Hey,
Is that
guess
why-
what? Hey, guess what?
Well, it's not low anymore. All right.
I'm okay. We're good.
Nolan Flemings. Yo, Kelly. Yo, Kelly's right. Bulk and Skull weren't bullies. They're clearly trying to fit in. I think becoming police officers, there was their chance to prove that they're not bad, especially by the time they get to Power Rangers in space. Regardless, if they were bullies or not, it makes for some good characters and stories. It's very interesting. Thank you, Noah Fleming, for your comment.
Next comment is from Damn Quilty, or as like Joe likes to say it, Damn Quilty.
Damn Quilty.
You missed Jonathan.
Oh, well, he told me to read this
Well,
one.
it was just a response.
Oh, well,
You
okay.
want to read the response? What
Do
do
you
you want
read
to read?
responses? I don't know.
Really? Depends on what it is. We're moving. Damn Quilty.
Damn Quilty had said, amazing wrap up, y'all.
Y'all. Moving on to
Well, he didn't
prime.
say y'all. He only said y'all once.
Y'all.
4 times is what he said. We got a comment from Primetime. Another good wrap up. Maybe one day you guys can do a wrap up for the movie. I'd like to see you guys talk about the movie.
Which movie?
He didn't specify, but the answer is yes.
We'll do it for all 3 of the movies.
All 3 of them. No, 2, because not Turbo.
No, Turbo's the best.
Turbo's the worst.
Turbo? The Power Rangers? The last appearance of Amy Jo Johnson?
Yes, that
Anyways,
one. Yes, that.
Andrew Suarez says, Human Chain!
Human
LOL.
Chain!
I forgot about seeing that. You guys played the new Ranger game with the new Ranger actors.
That's
Sounds
right.
awesome.
We
Yes.
will do that.
We will live stream it.
Joe, hook us up. Hook us up with some Rangers.
Joe, bye. Bye for us.
Rangers to play with the game with us.
Okay.
There you go. Good talk.
Okay, so what's wrong with this guy? He's like up and he's down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're so freaking.
Blackwing 2040 shout out! This episode was excellent for character development, plus Bones is a cool monster. Sadly, no questions and comments. Even though these retro Ranger wrap-ups are cool, it reminds me that they have a whole lot more episode to go.
Oh, it reminds
Oh,
me too. Believe
dear.
me, Blackwing.
We're going to be retired off of this.
Oh dear.
Let's believe. And we have a comment from Derek Hervey. What's up, Derek Hervey? He
Shout out to
says,
Derek Kirby.
great video crew, an absolute favorite character development based episode. Oh, Derek is the guy with the tongue twisters, huh? Is that him?
I don't think so.
Somebody does like, it's a morphonomical,
More phenomenal.
An absolute favorite episode, blah, 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 as well as the highlight of Trini as the character focus for the episode. Question. Still doing the comments after the reviews? Happy holidays and God bless. The answer is yes.
Finally.
Will Smicer says, this is an awesome show. As knowledgeable as anyone else I've seen and entertaining. Thank you so much for your comment.
Thank you, Will.
Robin Chan. I notice this just about almost all the time. The subject topic change when talking about one thing, then it's the other that quick. Don't get the wrong idea, but I find it really irritating. If you're talking about the episode, for example, please stick to the subject. Can you please at least just try?
No promises.
If you have comments, finish the topic before moving on.
Then our episodes would be like 4 hours
I didn't
long.
mean to get all heavy. It's just I've been noticing.
It's okay, Robin.
Sorry.
It's okay, Robin. Thank you for your constructive criticism. As your advice, we are moving on.
Taken. So we have Baby Boy 8706. He says, I really need to find that hat DJ has on. I'm assuming this one? Amazon. Hey.
I think we
Yeah,
skipped
DJ
one.
skipped one.
But
Go
it's
for
cool.
it.
It's cool. It's cool.
I saw Will Smith. Oh, Will
Yeah.
Smizer commented again. That's
Yeah,
what, that's
I think
what
the
that's
scale in that one picture is just wrong. The saber-tooth tiger was as big as a mountain. There was a video talking about the scale of it, showing that they are taller than several Godzillas. I didn't know that actually.
I didn't know that either.
Was it the Megazords?
Several?
That's crazy.
Several Godzillas?
Godzilla was
Godzilla's
pretty
pretty
big.
giant.
I would say Serpentera maybe.
Maybe, but
Serpentera was
But he was
huge, like Donald Trump would say.
huge.
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 Huge. Cyril Moore. Season 3 was the best season.
Disagree. Too many parks. Too many park fights. No. Too many park fights.
You're gonna miss those park fights when you get
Why?
towards like later on, because we
No,
don't
I'm
get
not.
anything like that anymore.
We also didn't get quarry fights. I missed teleporting to places.
Do you think that's what you missed the most? I miss communicators, no joke.
The reason why I missed quarry fights is like, when Tommy came on the scene, dude, it seemed like the stakes were high. Like at least they had like a battlefield. I'm literally seeing a kid fly a kite in the park where they're fighting. Probably not, but that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Everything happens at the park in season 3. I appreciate it. I like the fact that there's a lot more original footage, but park.
Okay.
Okay, so we have Edward Sanchez. Hashtag Edward Sanchez approved. I hope you guys had a great Christmas, and I agree with you guys. The Rangers got all of character development in this episode. Thank you, Edward.
Thanks, Edward.
Thanks.
And Cyril Moore, again commenting, 10 out of 10. Thank you very much. We're going to be moving on. Guess what? We're going to take your questions and comments from last week's episode.
Catching up.
Which is
catching up.
teamwork.
Teamwork.
Catching up.
As we like
Makes the dream work. I got it.
Okay.
We're professionals.
I'm ready.
What are you?
You ready?
Yeah.
Kel?
That's all you.
I'm ready.
All right.
Gotta
Born
pull it up.
ready.
You're up.
I'm up first?
Yeah, I just
Well,
finished.
my comment was on the top. I don't know if that's with yours.
I thought you were first.
I just did mine.
Did you?
From the last episode, yeah.
Oh, well.
Should I just read this next one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blackwing 2020, 2040, whatever.
2040, shout out to you.
My mistake. The first episode of Power Rangers that I watched, Blackwing watched, was the Wannabe Ranger. And when I first watched it, it got me hooked into Power Rangers. I remember a lot of good moments from MMPR, but none can be better than watching Power Rangers for the very first time.
I agree with that.
True. Was that the Baboon Monster? The Wannabe Ranger? Where he turns into the other Rangers? I think that's the one.
Dang.
Yeah, I think it is actually.
Anyways, we have a comment from Damn Quilty.
Got a novel. Got a novel from Damn Quilty.
It was. Oh, I said Derek did it. Never mind. It's Quilty. I said it was Derek. It's Herbie. It's Quilty. Qualty. Joe. Okay, so he says, it is true. They do develop and grow as characters. Also, in retrospect, the series was well planned. Just look at this first few episodes, establishment of the setting and factions, and then exploration of the character dynamics. I love the idea of the Rangers going through metaphorical robotization of sorts to save humanity, while Alpha 5 is attempting to be more human-like. Also, the idea of various characters trying to fit in different environments and with groups outside of their comfort zones as a sort of theme is one I can get behind. Kelly points about Bulk and Skull ring true to me, something that when I was young I couldn't get, but now I can appreciate. Javier's view on the production quality and the shortcomings wouldn't harm the enjoyment of a child is true. Boy, hell, even as an adult, I have to be nitpicky for mistakes to not enjoy it. It has to be the second longest running kids show, and damn it, it is, as Joe and Javier said, it is a classic.
What's the first?
I don't know. Orange Ranger videos is amazing. His videos are great. Shout out to Orange Ranger. Very agreed. What's up, Sean? I think the word is humane. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Yeah.
Whew.
Whew.
Oh, it's me
Long
next, huh?
one.
All right. This is from Derek Hervey. actually.
Derek, you're totally good.
Great job, guys. Welcome, Javier, to the Ranger family fold,
Oh, shoot.
where all the Ranger streams come true. This episode of MMPR Teamwork was a good start to continue introducing and finding out more on our first team of Rangers, especially Rangers, the Ranger ladies. Just wanted to point out that I kind of think that the Ranger guys were wrong to skip out on Rita and Kimberly just because they didn't feel like they were fully getting involved in the cleanup conservation efforts that the girls had intentions. But hey, that's good. That guys. Am I right?
That's guys for
that's
you.
Guys. Oh yeah, sorry. That's guys for you. Where am I? That's guys for you. Back in the 90s.
That's like a paragraph, third line.
They had the opportunities like that with the ladies by just doing a simple recycling conservation work. Now, let me just comment for a second. Is that this episode was a little bit ahead of its time because we talked about this a little bit of the conservation and cleanup of planet Earth, which is something a lot of people are going green now.
Sure.
So
That makes
Power
sense.
Rangers had it first. Question for all present. What were your thoughts or expectations on the villains for Ninja Steel? And do you hope for more interesting storylines that will develop the new season of Power Ranger villains in Ninja Steel? Lastly, I have high hopes for our female cast for Ninja Steel, especially, is it Chris? Was her name Christy?
Christiane.
Christy. Oh, me too. Christiane Lopez. Whew. Ninja Steel Pink, because it had been a long time since I've been excited. Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Being excited, but more so boyishly giddy for a female Ranger, since Amy Jo Johnson as Kimberly from MMPR, who is absolutely beautiful, physically attractive, intelligent, charismatic, and again, beautiful. Mercy.
Mercy.
Anyways, can you guys Anyway, a guy can dream like a kid, fantasize humbly, and have a cup of tea and still watch some Power Rangers today. God bless. Hashtag Ranger Wrap-Up Crew. That's what it says. Derek Hervey, you're awesome, and both you and I agree. Our new Pink Ranger may have just stolen my heart. But anyways, he asked the question about the villains in Ninja Steel. DJ, I'm going to direct this one to you. Well, he said everyone present, so Kelly, you too. But
You go first.
I'm asking you first for a very specific reason. You know more about the Sentai, so I don't know. Did you watch the Ninja Steel counterpart?
I did. I didn't watch all of it, but I did. In terms of types of villains, I mean, obviously, I was actually going to answer it like whatever you see from the Sentai, you're probably going to see on the show. But in terms of personality, since it is so space themey, I'd like to see less bumbling and more, I don't know, I guess alien, like intellectual, I guess, kind of like Spockish, maybe like you know, take the time to make it SPD, which is a lot more mature.
I loved SPD.
Make it a lot more mature.
Kel, what kind of villains are you looking forward to in SPD?
Ninja Steel.
Ninja Steel.
Ninja Steel. What kind of villains do ninjas get?
I'm gonna guess ninjas.
Samurais. We're gonna go with samurais.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right, Kelly, you got the next one.
Demale Van Westering. Rita kinda came back as the good witch of all magic in Mystic Force.
That's true.
I believe that was her name in Mystic Force.
Yeah.
Mystic Mother, Disney era Power Ranger confirms it's the Mystic Mother.
This is true. This is true. And I thought that was actually a nice touch as far as taking footage that had nothing to do with it and turning it into a Rita Repulsa storyline.
I love that.
'Cause-
Actually, funny enough, Mystic Force wasn't one of my favorite seasons,
But I did like that.
but that was my favorite part of the season. And I remember because JD turned me on to Mystic Force, and I was like, dude, I wasn't the biggest fan of this season, but I like Xander and I like this Mystic Mother thing.
Agreed. I like Xander a lot. Mystic Mother was really cool. I'm not hard on Mystic Force as much as other people are, but for the very same reason, like I liked Zed's son in Overdrive. Don't like Overdrive as a whole as a series, but I do like that whole connection to Lord Zed's son
I do too.
from Once a Ranger.
Now, wait, real quick, I have a fun little game for you. On 3, we're gonna say what house we think Xander would be in. Of Harry Potter. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Slytherin.
Yeah. All right.
So we're gonna go and skip to Will Smicer. Billy the Blue Ranger's name is Cranston. He was actually named after Bryan Cranston, so he must have been involved early on, which is a fact. Bryan Cranston did voice at least one villain in Mighty Morphin, so that was cool.
All right. Power Rangers fan. I'm surprised you guys didn't have a Morphin list this week. Well, I guess I can give you mine.
There you go.
Top 5 best Power Ranger villains. Number 5, Venjix from RPM. Number 4, Sledge from Dino Charge. Number 3, Prince Vrak from Megaforce. Number 2, Rancic from Time Force. And number 1, Astronema from Power Rangers in Space.
Astronema, I like
That's
that
You'll like that
name.
character.
She's
You're gonna
dope.
like that
I
character
like
a lot.
that name.
You might relate. So, like,
You actually should cosplay
Yes,
as
that's what I was about to
Maybe I
say.
will.
You kind of have the theme going. So.
Honorable
Astronema.
mentions. Rita Repulsa, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to In Space. Lord Zed, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to In Space. Mesagog, Dino Thunder. Emperor Grum, SPD. Daishi, Jungle Fury. Is it Furious? Furious and Moltar, Operation Overdrive. I don't even remember those characters because I barely remember that season. Excuse me.
Sick over here.
I'm not sick. And Decker from Samurai. Also, first thing Power Rangers related that I remember watching was the first movie.
Also, just to address you real quick, Power Ranger fan, we technically aren't doing a Morphin list. We may do it from time to time with the retro stuff, but we will do a retro Morphin moment of the episode. So, just FYI. Yes.
For the next comment, we've got Daniel Romano. Love ya too, Joe. I'm glad to be a part of this fandom. Also looking forward to the movie and Ninja Steel. Also love Teamwork. Such a great episode. My personal favorites, and can't wait till you get them, are Food Fight and Foul Play in the Sky. Also, Doomsdays. But that's way later on, LOL.
Oh, man, I love our people watching.
Man,
I love our people watching.
read his books over here.
Yes, okay, so we have a comment from FF Justice.
Good job, FF Justice.
Okay,
Impressive.
firstly, welcome back to the Morphin Grid, Javier, as an Omni Power Ranger watcher. Get it? Omni, SPD villain? Wink, wink.
That's good.
Who started with Power Rangers in Space, aka Power Rangers Star Trek, I guess. LOL. It feels great to inform people about how big Power Rangers is beyond what many simply see on the surface. Secondly, after watching the Ranger wrap-up, where y'all talk about Mighty Morphin Episode 0, how in the world did y'all not point out when the Rangers were being told about which prehistoric animals they'll gain the power they anamorphed into the respective animals?
I thought you mentioned that, DJ.
We talked about it off screen.
Oh.
We talked about it off screen. So in the pilot episodes, when they were given their animals, we did see them morph on screen into the animals. So that was kind of cool. Animorphs. Remember that show, Animorphs? Was that a show?
Vaguely.
Okay. Even as an Animorphs fan, I was creeped the bloop out by how they literally morphed into them. Yes, Animorphs still kind of creep me out in a fun way, but I'm so happy they didn't keep that and that they let the executives at Nickelodeon do something with that 5 years later, I guess. LOL.
Didn't Animorphs have a book?
You know what's
Like
funny?
when you took through the book, they like changed from like their cat or.
Hey, DJ just wants to get through the comment.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm just kidding.
No, I needed the break.
No, you know what's funny? Actually, anamorphing is actually a legit fear. I have a friend that's afraid of, oh man, what's the Miyazaki film where they turn into pigs?
Spirited Away?
You know, the parents turn into pigs?
Yes!
I have a friend that's afraid of that scene because their parents turn into pigs.
So was it Animalphobia?
I don't know what the exact term for it is, but it actually is like a real fear.
That'd be scary.
Fear of transforming into animals?
Fear of seeing things transform into animals, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's oddly specific, yeah.
It is oddly specific, but it's a bigger fear than I thought it was.
Okay, so...
But it is kind of weird when they transform into pigs. But that's an amazing movie.
It's an amazing movie.
P.S. Special shout out to the father of Super Sentai Kamen Rider, the late Shotaro Ishinomori, whose birthday anniversary is the 25th. Without his bold idea of taking the superhero genre and putting his colorful and heavy spin on it, the people at Toei keeping it flowing, thank you, good ratings, Shuki Levy and Haim Saban would not have the opportunity to adapt Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger. And
Great point.
And well, y'all know the rest. Happy New Year's. Hashtag go go Power Rangers.
All right.
Alright, I'm rolling.
Here to see boy. Oh, here it goes on. One more time. Here to see Japan boy. I feel like the Neo Power Ranger seasons progresses. There are things that were removed that make Power Rangers as it is, but Dino Charge did try to avoid that, in my opinion. As I get older, I watch back Mighty Morphin. I felt like this is a Power Rangers. They had the background music, like combat and a good amount of civilian fights. I agree, and this is something DJ's brought up a lot too. Yeah. Is that he's a big fan of the combat music, some of the old.
Rob Weiserman.
Yeah, but what would those be called?
Fight for
background
background tracks. There's actual background tracks, full ballads, actual worded songs. It's like the 80s. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know if it would. Do you think it would work now?
I'll say this. I mean, I feel like with Pokemon and like shows like that where you kind of have them in the background from time to time, I feel like it wouldn't be the weirdest thing. I mean, it is a kid's show. I'd like it more than just the normal jingles that they have now.
I agree. I don't like the generic jingles. I feel like those are just plug and plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I agree.
Which they're going to have a Ninja Steel again, it looks like. Go, go, Ninja Steel.
All right, Kel, you're up.
I'm up next with another comment from Robin Chan. She says, sorry for all the personal information about my family matters, but I needed to vent and get it out of my system. It's because of the way you, Joe, was with the get to know Javier basis throughout this wrap up, and what Kelly mentioned about Bulk and Skull really sets the mood. Even though I really don't like the over talking with Kelly with you and DJ, besides its bad manners and it's rude, I'm sorry, Robin. I will try to make sure I don't do that anymore. You guys can help me make sure I don't overtalk.
I'm going to take the heat off a little bit.
I'm going to take the heat.
Seriously.
I think DJ and I'd probably overtalk both of them more so than they do me.
But we're more guilty of it than Kelly is. Kelly is like sweet as pie. So we'll take it. We'll take it. So we'll work.
Either way, I feel like we can all try and make sure we don't do that. Yeah?
We love you, Robin.
Fair. We'll try.
Fair. There you go.
Every single thing I said about how I feel about the both of you is the truth. It's what and how Javier said when he said my name that I'm a guy really sets me off. Aww. Sorry he didn't know about it at first because I didn't mention it, which is fair.
Yeah, I don't think
honest mistake.
I think Javier
I think it's an honest mistake. I mean,
a
Javier
quick-
is really nice. I don't think he would have done it intentionally.
Well, no, I'm just kidding. Javier's a really nice guy.
Yeah, he's nice enough.
He's
but
a
he
good
would not intentionally do that. Yes, agreed.
Anyways, if you and DJ would like to send me your phone numbers through my email personally, it'll give me the opportunity to get to know you more and about the anime, since you and the cast member, I forgot his name, in the favorite moments in 2016 and looking forward in 2017 really brought it
Oh, that's
up.
Ernie.
Oh, was Ernie?
Yeah,
Oh.
Ernie mentioned some of the animes that he'd like to see in 2017.
And text more about Power Rangers. Rock on with more wrap-ups.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Robin. You can reach us on THS at that#show.com. You can also leave a comment here. We'll comment back. DJ and I personally, and Kelly too.
Yes.
And
Follow our Instagram,
yeah, we'll communicate with you personally. Cranky Cupcakes is where you can find Kelly.
DJ.2.rivers. You can find me.
That hashtag Joe?
That
Hashtag
hashtag
Joe.
Joe, that's right. I forgot for a second.
We got you. We're fans.
Thanks for that. You're up, buddy.
Am I? Oh, that is me.
Robin, thank you so much for the comment, by
Yes.
the way, and you are awesome. Thank you.
We love you, Robin. Hearts.
We appreciate comments.
So, reading Jamail Van Westering.
I love that name, by the way.
That is a pretty great name.
So do I, actually.
Megaforce, Super Megaforce, and I believe both Dino Charge seasons used the Sentai, if I remember correctly, for the cockpit. Actually, Megaforce did, Super Megaforce did, Dino Charge did not. So FYI for you, I do know Gokaiger and Goseiger had their Sentai versions since I'm a big Gokaiger fan. So that's correct. Well, Megaforce is Goseiger, so.
DJ was like, FYI for you. So matter-of-factly.
Oh, did I say it that way?
That was
Oh.
hilarious.
Thank you for your comment, Jamail.
Jamail Van Westering.
All right.
Creating
You're
that friction.
awesome.
Creating that friction.
Will Smicer. Javier, you mentioned Buckethead guitarist. Buckethead only had one solo on one song from the movie soundtrack. He wasn't involved with the TV show at all.
I love the fact that they know this stuff.
I do too.
That's impressive, though. It's like you, though. You have, like,
With
every-
Dragon Ball, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We're geeks.
Me again. I've got another comment from Robin.
Robin!
Robin!
We missed you!
Thank you so much for interacting with us. This is great. First off, Javier, when you read my comments and questions, you said Robin Chan is a he. You got it wrong.
Oh, I'm assuming that this is.
I think this one might have come before.
Come before, okay,
Okay,
gotcha.
all right. The he is an aunt to a few babies, 2-year-old girl and 3 6-year-olds.
Oh.
2 6-year-olds live in Sacramento, niece and nephew, whose father, my oldest cousin, Dr. Wayne Chen, passed away on the day after Christmas.
Sorry to hear
On
that.
2015, whom I have a great friendship bond with 26 years ago. And I, 31 years old in Cerritos, California, am taking this really hard and is looking for new friends, and luckily found them with my main men, Joe and DJ, because they're
love
Power
you.
Ranger fans.
Hey.
And Kelly.
And so am I as well. Aw.
Robin, you're awesome.
Thank
You are
Robin.
awesome.
We love
Half
you,
point.
We love you, Robin.
Excuse me.
Please don't get me sick.
I'm not gonna get sick.
You're
Relax,
done.
Sebastian.
You're done. You're wrecked.
Half Point workday program in Long Beach closed, and now I'm in SBS program half a day the morning. Part-time worker in Kmart on Bellflower and Spring Avenue in the morning. All the Power Ranger seasons, excluding the Japanese Sentai, have pulled me through my tough times, and so have the Power Ranger wrap-ups. That
Oh, thank
is
you so
great
much.
to hear.
We
And if
appreciate
you can
that.
ever get DJ some discounts on some of the figures coming out at that Kmart, he'll stop by and pick some up.
True story.
So,
I haven't
Accurate.
finished. Do you want to
oh, sorry, I didn't know. Sorry.
My email is Robin, and then there's some numbers. I don't know if I should announce that on
yeah, we'll probably not.
on the video.
I mean, it is on the comments, so I
That's
guess
true.
they can watch
They
that.
can find it. They
And
can
Joe
find
gave me how many dings when Javier read my comments?
Oh, yeah, because it's the naming of the episodes,
it. The
man.
details. We love details.
Very, very good.
Joe and DJ have the best voice imitation of Xenowing ever.
Shall we?
Okay, I'm
Shall
gonna
we?
say it again.
Ranger!
Rangers!
You're
Oh,
welcome.
Rangers!
You're welcome.
It cracks me up so much. Oh man, I love you guys. I really wish I could be a part of your wrap-ups.
Well, you are!
I really want to, but
Now.
I can't leave my area. They need me. But at the same time, hoping I could be a part of something on YouTube. Joe, you and DJ were in Hawaii in one wrap-up. How about one Ranger wrap-up in front of Kmart? Or something like that. Giving back to a Power Ranger fan through that tragedy is helping those in need, and that's what this season is all about, right?
Agreed.
Exactly.
Yep.
By the way, fantastic job on all your Ranger wrap-ups.
Thank you
you.
so much, Robin. And
Keep more of them coming.
yes, so you know you want to be a part of the show, and you can be. In 2 weeks, we are going to be going live, January 21st, for the Ranger wrap-up, Power Rangers Ninja Steel. We're going to be live. You can interact with us live, watch us live. We're going to be getting comments.
Yep.
And yeah, So it's going to be happening live. Kelly's already doing a live show for Dragon Ball.
We are. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Am
sorry,
I
both
going to
of
be
you.
on in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kelly,
they just
yes,
was
you
like
are.
right around the corner. So thank you again, Robin Chan. We appreciate you writing in. Keep doing it.
Yes, thank
and
you.
Join
Thank
us
you so much.
Join us for our live stream. Please join us. We want to have you.
These guys are awesome. These guys are super.
Oh, you're
And
great
so
too,
is
Kelly.
Kelly.
Thanks.
Jamil Van Westering.
Excuse you, sir. My turn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So,
I'm sorry. Totally.
Don't over talk DJ.
right. Okay. So I got Jamel again, which is the best name ever.
I keep getting Wills, by the way.
It's been pretty consistent as far as the comments. I believe Judd Lin in an interview mentioned why Go Busters got skipped, and it wasn't because Saban wouldn't do it because of toy sales, but Toei shelved it for several years. Actually, I think it was more about ultimately what it comes down to this: what will be more appealing to the U.S. audience? That's completely what it comes down to. So I'm sure behind the doors they talk it out, but it always comes down to what's going to make sense here. In Japan, trains make sense. Here, we got Thomas the Train.
Also, an all dog season. Just saying.
Hey, putting it out there. And honestly, Tokyuger was a terrible season. I like Tokyuger. Shout out to Tokyuger.
You have been saying you made me want to watch it now because you've been so passionate about how much you liked it.
It's more Sentai than like, let's say, what was
Give me a good comparison season. Like if you like this, you'd like this.
Well, I would have to compare it to another Sentai you haven't
No, that's
seen.
what I mean.
If you like Go Onjur, you would like.
Okay, I've heard good things about Goandra.
If you like Go Onjur, you would like Tokyuger. But here's the thing. Also, for Kamen Riders out there, if you like Kamen Rider Den O, you would like this as well. Well, it's a train theme season as well.
Oh, is it?
So I like it. It's very Sentai. It's very Sentai.
The only Kamen Rider I've seen is Gaim, and I love.
You are about that guy.
Gaim is so. You would love Gaim actually.
I'm sure I will.
Also,
It's
to
about breakdancing and like Pokemon.
Yes.
It's amazing.
True story. Also, Tokyuger gave us our first debut of an Orange Ranger. That was our first Orange Ranger, so that was awesome.
Tokyuger.
And he's,
Tokyuger.
I think you like him a lot. The character, he's good.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna check it out. It's the first actual Orange Ranger,
The
correct?
first legitimate Orange Ranger outside of our American original SPD Boom Orange Ranger.
Will Smicer.
Will Spicer.
Billy was actually my favorite growing up too, and Javier was so confused. He referred to the individual Zords as Megazords. He was correct that in that individual ones were often models, other than when the Tyrannosaurus, Dragon Zord, Red Dragon Thunder Zord, White Tiger, Battle Mode, and when they would fight monsters hand to hand. So yeah, we were so confused with that. We had this whole thing, but the actual like dinosaur modes were models, and the people because I thought he meant like the actual Megazord were like I said that they were suit actors. Like really, I thought those were models. I was like, no, those are suit actors.
Oh, but
he
you
was
got
talking
Megazords.
Yeah, so he was talking about the individual Zords, but we figured it out.
Nice.
Next comment, Cyril Moore. Tommy was the greatest Power Ranger of all time.
Jason.
Nah, actually, if we're having to put it like that,
Billy.
I mean,
Billy's
Tommy
my
had the
favorite.
most colors, but I don't know if he was the greatest. We had the
Adam.
You think Adam was better than Tommy?
I think he's up there. But I think
If he was better than Tommy, he would have been the leader.
if they had better writers, he would have been the leader. Thank you. So moving on. By the way,
it's revered that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers it's revered. It's arguably not me, but arguably the best and most popular season,
true.
which makes Tommy the best Ranger of all time.
So
Now I don't
you
know if
agree.
Tommy. I don't know if I
So
agree.
okay, are we agreeing or not? I mean, what is it?
The best Ranger of all time is the Phantom Ranger. Boom.
So
Is that the guy that's on here?
yes,
No, it's the guy that's right here.
in your hearts and in your hearts. Okay. So moving on, we have. By the way, Kelly has earned that short comment. She really has. So we have a comment from. We have a comment from Ten Danny Lou, or as Joe likes to say, Ten Denali you.
And Denali.
And Denali.
Great job, Javier. Love this show. Thanks, guys. Not really feeling the nacho cheese Goldar as of right now, but I'm hoping that's not the final look for him. We never, you and I haven't really talked about. So really quick, not spend a lot of time. You feeling it?
The like dripping Goldar.
The oozy.
The oozy.
The oozdar. The ooze Goldar.
I think it's a little much.
But we got to put it into perspective, guys.
I want to see the way it looks on film. I want to see the way it looks on film.
And the premise of the film is that, well, from what we think or what we've heard,
The gathering
is that
of
Rita's
gold.
gathering all this gold. It's not necessarily an alien
okay.
that she's just gathering gold. The one thing that I found glaringly apparent was that The Goldar looks very similar to the Megazord.
They have similarities.
Very similar.
We have the wings. We have the overall proportions. If you were to compare it to the TV show, which is a beast in armor, I should say, compared to the way it's contextualized from the movie, it's very different.
Yeah.
But I may like different depending on how they do it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know if gold. Last time I've seen that much gold in any scene was like, what was it, The Hobbit, with Smaug.
Oh, yeah.
When he melted all the gold. That.
Oh, I haven't. Is that
not-
the second one?
you're not caught up?
I've seen.
Came out like years ago.
That was.
No, I know. I saw the first
The
Hobbit, the
Decimation-
second Hobbit, but I
Decimation
haven't
of
seen the
Smaug.
third one.
Oh, okay.
So the Decimation of Smaug, where they have that gold. I will say this: in that movie, it did not look great.
Okay.
It did not look great. So we'll see. We'll see.
Hopefully. Edward Sanchez Productions. Hashtag
Edward
Edward
Sanchez approved.
Javier did a great job co-hosting the Ranger wrap-up, and I'm so excited that we are only 2 months away from Power Rangers movie.
Oh!
There you go. Oh, I'm excited too.
Yeah, dude. What the hell? You stock market this guy.
I'm excited too.
Stock market.
I am. I'm probably most excited for... What am I most excited for in that movie?
Becky G.
Pink Ranger?
I think I'm a Naomi Campbell guy, though.
Becky G.
More so than Becky G.
Becky G.
That's just me.
So wait, is it the Pink Ranger in this upcoming movie that you
gotta
like, or the one in...
She's in Ninja Steel.
Oh,
The new, yeah.
Yeah, in the new season.
Yeah, the
Does-
new season.
Yeah, okay.
Naomi Scott.
Naomi Scott.
What did I say, Naomi Campbell?
Campbell.
Naomi
Different
Scott's what I
Naomi.
meant. That's what I meant to say.
Just a little bit different.
Do I read the
Sure.
reply? Power Ranger fan says, we are also 2 weeks away from Ninja Steel.
And we're going to be 2 weeks away from going live on the Ranger wrap-up. Kelly's going to be live again. You're going to go back. You guys are both going to go back-to-back. Oh, well, not back-to-back, because we're going to be like a couple hours before
Oh, we're gonna be
Dragon
ahead.
Ball. So
But still back to back.
Kelly's like, what?
Saturdays are done for us people.
Saturdays are
I'm
confined
giving my
to-
Saturdays to you guys, the viewers.
But yeah, we'll be live on YouTube. We'll be live on Facebook. You can catch us there. Thank you for all your questions and comments. DJ, where can everyone find you? DJ's doing 5 for 5s, but where can everyone find you on the social medias?
You can find me on this hashtag show with my family over here. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook under DJ.2.Rivers. And that's pretty much it.
Well, that's
me.
not just it. You can also find him on Super Saiyan Saturdays with Kelly and Ernie. That is their live Dragon Ball Super after show.
Yes.
And Kelly, where can we find you?
You can find me on Tuesdays with Achievement Unlocked, where I bring you news in video gaming. Also, I'm on Super Saiyan Saturdays with DJ over here and Ernie as well. And I also do Rapid Fire Supercharge K. So if you are an
On
anime fan,
Thursdays.
if you're an anime fan, I highly recommend you guys check that out. And you can find me on all social media as Cranky Cupcakes with a Z at the end.
And I am Joe here at that hashtag show. You can find me right here on Mondays. I hope this is out on a Monday. Junior, you better put it out on a Monday. And
True story.
you'll find me here on Mondays. I'm also going to be on the Ranger Wrap-Up live with these guys, and you can see me on the newsfeed. But thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything trending.
And
Geek
geek pop
pop culture.
culture.